Hello and good evening. Woo, yeah. Okay, let's hear it for us. Welcome to the Music Maker stage in East Nashville. We are live tonight in person and virtual on YouTube and volume.com. We want to shout out to our friends at volume.com. My name is Julie Delgado, and I'm your host. And this is a series called Live at the Music Maker Stage. We have 1 to 2 shows a month, and it is special because it is next door to Delgado Guitars, where all your guitar needs can be met forever during the week, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. And just a little bit of housekeeping. Make yourself at home. This really is an extension of our home. We are true blue East Nashville residents and community builders. And help yourself to the complimentary tea and hot cocoa and cider in the back. And don't forget to sign up for our e-blast or put your old-fashioned email over there on paper. You also have some hashtag homework tonight for our artist guest, which is Kevan Browne. So I'm sure our artist tonight would love to have some tagging going on in the socials. And before I ask you to put your phone on silent, go ahead and take it out. If you haven't joined us, liked us, clicked on us, and or subscribed to us, please do. All the socials, Facebook, Instagram, what am I forgetting? YouTube, all the stuff. And you can enjoy great shows like this on our YouTube channel. It lives there. It is archived there. Also, we have a fabulous opener tonight, Carter Elliott, who's going to come up here in a second. And we encourage you to tell your friends. Our goal is to be the premier listening room on the east side. Okay, we need one, right? We need an easy, laid-back listening room. So here we are, Music Maker Stage. All right, so without further ado, now you can put your phones on silent and enjoy some great music. This is our opener, Carter Elliott. Let's give him a hand.
Hey, how y'all doing? All right, one of you's good. The other of you are just smiling and nodding. I assume that means you're good? My name's Carter Elliott. Most of the time I'm here, I operate as the sound guy. Tonight I am playing and operating as the sound guy, so I'm pulling a double shift. I don't know why, but here we are. I've been asked to play 2 songs, so this first one is one I almost always open with and one that I love to death. This is called Little Phoenix. Little Phoenix, you will do great things as soon as you open your eyes and spread your wings. Little Phoenix, you will fly away into the dark to the dawn of another day. It can be hard to keep off the ground when there are many who weigh you down, but I know I'll see you soaring in the air, and I hope to see you flying everywhere. Little Phoenix, you are brave and strong. In the face of your enemies, you can do no wrong. Little Phoenix, well, I believe in you. You can chase your dreams and hold fast to what is true. It can be hard to keep off the ground when there are many who weigh you down. but I know I'll see you soaring in the air. And I hope to see you flying everywhere. Don't let them take your wings. Let them know exactly why you sing. La 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 la. Little phoenix, you will be reborn from the dust of yourself that they left behind so worn. Little phoenix, you will do great things. Soldier on into tomorrow, see just what it brings. It can be hard to keep off the ground when there are many who weigh you down, but I know I'll see you soaring in the air. And I hope to see you flying everywhere. Yes, I know I'll see you soaring in the air. And I hope to see you flying everywhere. Thank you. Normally I'd say this later in a set, but since I only get 2 songs, I'll say it now. If you want to follow me on my social media, I do have business cards, but they don't have my social media on. That's for like booking and contact purposes. But if you want to find me on social media, my Facebook you can find as Carter space Elliott space music. Elliott is spelled Elliott. And I have to say that because if you spell it with 1 T, you're going to get a completely different person. And Instagram is Carter Elliott Music. No spaces, punctuation, or underscore. Just like, yeah, just Carter Elliott Music. So it's been a fun week for me. I turned 21 on Tuesday. I played that show. I played that song at the basement with a couple of others. And then last night, I did a qualifying round for Tennessee Songwriters Week, which, if you don't know about it or aren't native to Tennessee or anything, is a wonderful opportunity for songwriters to try to secure a position to play at the Bluebird. So how it works is there's a qualifying round, and then there's like a final round where 20 people play and one winner goes to the Bluebird, and there's 7 final rounds. I did the qualifying round last night, and I came in second place with this next song, which means I am going to the next round because they picked 2 winners. You're too kind. Thank you. This is a song that convinced my dad to start sending me snail mail again. And that's not a joke. That's for realsies. This is called Enjoy These Moments. I still look back fondly on those sunny summer days. Baseball in the front yard and a laurel oak out back. singing songs so loudly as I caught those golden rays. Not a worry in the world, not a thing that I could lack. Then I blink my eyes and here I am again, older than I ever was back then. So enjoy these moments while they last, and enjoy the memories when they've passed, 'cause they never will leave you, and there's always something new. So enjoy these moments while they last. I still look back fondly on my best friend's smiling face, an autumn evening in the woods and a smoke break in the stars. We did not fit in the world, but there we fell in place, and it all felt so simple, even when our lives were hard. Then I blink my eyes and we've grown far apart, but I still keep every minute in my heart. So enjoy these moments while they last, and enjoy the memories when they pass, 'cause they never will leave you, and there's always something new. So enjoy these moments while they last. Time has a funny way of slipping through your hands, so hold on tight to what you can. I still keep the letters that my great-grandmother wrote, a drawer full of I love yous that could clear up all the rain. Every Tuesday when they came, I'd read each scribbled note, and though she is no longer here, the letters still remain. So enjoy these moments while they last, and enjoy the memories when they've passed, 'cause they never will leave you, and there's always something new. So enjoy these moments while they last. Oh, enjoy these moments while they last.
Thank you so much. I've been Carter Elliott.
Carter Elliott, give him a hand. He's our opener tonight. Awesome. Okay, you guys are in for a treat. We usually have mostly local artists, who are local artists in Nashville, singer-songwriters. We're an acoustic show. I tell people it's a storyteller type show. Think MTV Unplugged, Storyteller VH1. I know I'm dating myself, but you get it. Okay, and I'm Julie Delgado. Welcome to Music Maker Stage. If you missed the intro, we got our friends volume.com going and YouTube and all that stuff. And we're going to have a fun little interview on stage in the middle of our show. But we got to listen to some cool set by Kevan Browne now. Welcome him up. Kevan Browne. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thank you.
first one?
Make it spread.
Cool, man.
Okay, but I'm blindly.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. The DI box is muted,
Cool. Thank you.
so just whenever you're ready.
Go for it.
The day capsized, black summer sky and the beach fire rolls. Time expires, worry retires from our wandering souls. Sleep only comes for the weary sides of life and love. Just stay until the darkness is called upon again and breaks into scarlet when the morning crashes in. Till everything inside of us begs to give in. The night gets bright again. The universe, the stars are dispersed, how they feel so close. What came first, the chorus or the verse? How we long to know. And sleep only comes for the weary sides of life and love. Stay until the darkness is called upon again and it breaks into scarlet when the morning crashes in. Till everything inside of us begs to give in. The night gets bright again. This night swallows us whole. Our life is trapped in a cosmos. Touch the ashes, taste the flames, before it all turns to sand. Know the water, know the waves. Swim through this dream till the tide washes in. Just stay until the darkness is called upon again. It breaks into scarlet when the morning crashes in. Till everything inside of us begs to give in. We come to find that the start was only the end. The night gets bright again.
Thank you. Is it possible to get just a tiny more guitar in the monitor? Everything else sounds great. Thank you. What's up, everyone? How are you doing? Give it up for Carter Elliott. Crushing it. Some mighty fine picking you got going, and the guitar sounded awesome. So, like you've done this before. Cool.
Let me know if that sounds good.
Cool. Yeah, I think that'll work. Thank you very much. All right, this next tune I wrote with a good friend of mine, Vinny Maniscalco, not here tonight, but recorded it with this guy back here on a project we did in 2021 called Passing Hues, a little EP. So it's called As Long as Summer.
hold on to the summertime. So much more than just a friend of mine when light would leave. And honey, the sky is bleeding. Look at all the orange and red, spellbinding sunflower gold hours wash over us. I will stay as long as summer does. We hold on to the summertime, Riverside Drive, the back way to your place. We hold on to the summertime. If only I could come and go with grace. Honey, could you show me the way home? Spellbinding sunflower gold hours wash over us. I will stay as long as summer does. We belong to the song. Kissing came easy and the rain came hard. Shouldn't let fall be keeping us apart. Spellbinding sunflower gold hours wash over us. I will stay as long as summer does.
Thank you. All right, there's something about Nashville that makes you feel inclined to tell a story ahead of every song. I kind of hate it, but I kind of love it at this point. I just feel like if you play in the listening rooms and the writers' rounds and all that, there's just a lot of talking, also a lot of singing. But anyway, I precede that with a story to tell. But this is actually about driving back and forth from Michigan, where I'm from, and if anyone's driven through that stretch of Highway 65 north through Indiana, is one of the toughest stretches there is. So this is just kind of about my journey through that stretch and kind of how it's changed over time. I was driving through one night and listening to a Jewel record, who was a mutual love of ours, and just an incredible night, beautiful sunset, and it just kind of got me thinking about Indiana and just my relationship to the road and music and all that. So yeah, the song's called Indiana.
Hypnotized by drive lines, miles and miles of mundane views, memories like state cops hiding the whole way through. I know every exit sign, and I know every speed trap too. Hell, I used to hate this highway, but I see it new this time. Indiana ain't all that bad tonight. It's golden in a crossroad town, and pieces of you in a stereo sound. Leave it to the drive to drive my appetite. Indiana, with no end in sight. And all this space reminds me to set free now all that binds me. still think about her sometimes, but I let go. Indiana ain't all that bad, you know. There's golden in a crossroad town, and pieces of you in a stereo sound. Leave it to the road to be my rodeo. Indiana, with all night to go. I saw the land all coming and I watched as it drifted away. I saw the stars all coming and I watched as they slipped away. Indiana ain't all that bad this way. There's golden in a crossroad town, and pieces of you in a stereo sound. Leave it to the drive to drive this pain away. Indiana, we've come a long, long way. We've come a long, long way. We've come a long way.
Thanks, guys. Give it up for this handsome devil back here, Anders Fleming. One of my closest friends and definitely my closest musical confidant. We've recorded so much stuff together now, and I just feel really lucky to be playing music with him tonight in front of y'all. So thank you very much for being here. I think I'm going to play one more, and then we're going to do a little interview action, I guess. So I told Julie I'm at least twice as nervous about the interview than I am to play, so it's all good. She said it's going to be light and fun. So this next tune, I'm fairly certain I'm going to drive this guy mad by I keep bringing him this song and saying, you know, I think this has potential, and it's changed so much, and I've just been writing it since the beginning of time, really. But yeah, it's called Running from the Dead. It sounds like this.
Feels like leaving all of this fear aside. When I look down, feels like leaving Earth for a moment, and the blue surrounds. Lady of the sweetest sounds. You feel like running from the dead. You feel like running from the things that I said. The feeling you find when you finally go leave the ledge. You feel like running from the dead. Feels like rediscovering all this air when I break through the surface of Superior. Baptized in a moment, I was near to her. Lady of the sweetest words. You feel like running from the dead. You feel like running from the things that I said. The feeling you find when you finally break the water's edge. You feel like running from the dead. Up to chance from now when the day is done.
And if I get the chance again to love you when the morning comes, I'll be diving in. 'Cause you feel like running from the dead. You feel like running from the things that I said. The feeling you find when you finally go and leave the ledge. You feel like running from the dead. Thanks, y'all.
All right, we're going to get up close and personal and cozy up here. Okay. So Kevin, go ahead and, take one of these. Sit. Okay, I said it was an extension of our home, and it is. So we're going to get comfortable. All right.
Should I grab this?
Yes. Sorry.
Maybe.
Oh, okay. You got it. All right. So part of these shows is we do a little, like I said, up close and personal, little interview to get to know the artist. So you kind of leave with a sense of that you get something different than you would at another show where there's a ton of people and you don't get to talk to them and all that stuff. So we're going to do a little bit of question answer and then a fun game at the end. And I know Kevin is nervous about this, but you don't need to be. It's easy. Anybody can do it. So Kevin with an A and Brown with an E, right?
Yes.
Okay. And I always start the same way, and it never seems to get old. So how did you get to Nashville?
I drove. I needed you for that on this. No.
What's the story behind getting to Nashville?
Just from mid-Michigan, kind of a perfect storm for me, honestly. Like, super late bloomer as far as music's concerned. So that's a huge part of, I think, my songwriting journey. Really, I had a best friend in high school that sang in choir, and I eventually kind of got interested in singing near the end of high school, and then post-high school, I was in a musical with him, and it just kind of sparked my interest in the arts that no one had ever really fostered for me growing up. So post-high school, I kind of got into guitar, and then slowly but surely, I kind of started the whole circuit of doing the cover gigs in mid-Michigan, and kind of got on a roster in Michigan. So I got a lot of experience quickly just playing 4-hour sets. It's kind of like the Nashville thing of just playing a 4-hour set of all covers. And so I was kind of getting interested in music. I was finishing up college at the time. I was in my early to mid-20s, and then my oldest brother Justin had already lived down here, so he lives in Florida now, but he lived here at the time, and I thought, it's kind of the perfect storm for me. It's only 8 hours from home too, so close to I got my mom's back in Michigan still, and I got a little niece and nephew too, so I spent a lot of time traveling back and forth, but yeah, it just made sense at the time, I feel like. So
What better place for songwriting,
Yeah.
right? So you didn't grow up with music, or did you have influences though? You don't have any musical people in your family?
I mean, not really. Not to get too deep, I'll be singing a song about my parents, and actually soon.
Aww.
But yeah, my dad was kind of a musical guy, but not necessarily super present in my upbringing, and so I definitely had some ties to art and kind of like, I guess that sort of artsy side of life, but nothing that was kind of very present and forefront. And I was definitely interested in music. I mean, who isn't? I think, like, growing up, but there was no one that was, and it was all just like top 40 and pop country and all stuff that I think has a lot of value too. But when I got down to Nashville, I just had just awakening of all of the wonderful writing and poets there are out there, and I ran into all of them. Dylan, you name it. Jason Isbell is kind of my North Star. I'm sure I'll talk about him at some point throughout the night. But yeah,
right.
so
I guessed right.
yeah, Jason Isbell.
Yes, yes. Okay, and then so your music has been described as indie with a twang, which is kind of a cool description. I would keep it if I were you. And you want to look up Kevin on all the socials, on Spotify, all that stuff. You're out there everywhere.
Yep.
It's got a lot of singles, and you have a couple EPs.
Mm-hmm.
So what, what comes to mind, like when you were recording that, like the concept behind it, or kind of how did you put the songs together, and for those recording projects?
Yeah, it's really just all been a journey. Like, I had no clue that I was going to be this interested in songwriting when I got to Nashville. I didn't even necessarily pack my bags with the, dreams of being a star in Nashville. I just wanted to see where music would take me, really. And when I got here, I realized pretty quickly that I didn't want to play on Broadway. No offense, but like I played like a month-long residency on Broadway, and I was like, okay, I'm done playing other people's songs, I think. And it just kind of just awoke this whole new part of me. And I think from there, I've kind of been on the songwriting journey, and I still feel very much in my infancy in some respects. But so I made the first EP with just, kind of throwing things at the wall and just seeing what would stick, and just a total experiment of songwriting and diving in. And then, I think with anyone that kind of pursues something diligently for a long period of time, it starts to kind of unfold how it will, And the next project, I felt very much, I think a lot of artists tend to like make a project and then think, wow, like, you look back on it like, wow, I can't believe that's me. I don't want to hear that ever again. Like, and which with each subsequent project, I think that feeling has kind of lessened as I've kind of got closer to my own voice. And I made an EP with Anders, and I've ended up making several singles since then with him. And everything since then has kind of been like, really just for me, this creative exploration, especially with someone that I care about a lot musically and otherwise, and it's been a place where I can just kind of let my hair down and get to know myself and my creativity in a new way. So I think with each, step we take, no pun intended, with the song, yeah, I think we get closer kind of to the source of, creativity and this wonder that is music, So I'm just on that journey of going down the rabbit hole,
Yes, I do. So, what's next on the horizon? Like, are you planning to do a full project,
yes,
or touring, or is that something that's in your future?
Yeah, really all the above, I hope. So I've done kind of some small kind of grassroots tours and all that. And I think really my end-all be-all goal right now is to make an album with Anders and just kind of realize our potential together, regardless of if we keep working after that. I just feel like we owe it to ourselves to make a, full project and kind of dive in all the way, So that's definitely where my head's at, I'm trying to put all my resources towards that right now. Easier said than done. So I think over the next year plus, I'm going to be working towards releasing the whole project with him. So, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds great, and it's very soothing. And isn't his music just like a hot tub or something? It is to me, anyways. Okay, we're going to play a little game, a musical this or that.
Beautiful.
So you can't say neither, and you can't say both.
Okay.
Okay, and I have my standards, but I try to throw some in, specifically for the artists. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
A little bit of rapid fire, as fast as I can talk. Springsteen or Sinatra?
Springsteen.
Ella Fitzgerald or Barbra Streisand?
Ella Fitzgerald.
U2 or the Rolling Stones?
I'm kind of embarrassed to say this, but U2.
Oh, don't be embarrassed.
Yeah.
We'll do lunch.
U2 is great, but when the Stones are just like, I feel like a cooler band.
Okay. REM or the Talking Heads?
REM.
Go-Go's or the Bangles?
Go-Go's. Close one.
Kiss or AC/DC?
AC/DC. Not a Kiss guy.
Fogelberg or Jackson Browne? Dan Fogelberg or Jackson Browne?
Jackson Browne, Brown with an E.
That's
no
right,
relation.
with
no
an
relation.
E.
I love Jackson Browne. He's
see? Did I do it good or what? Okay, I do my homework. James Taylor or...
James Taylor.
Never mind that. Never mind that one. That was a joke. There's only one James Taylor. There's no one comparable. Okay. Smashing Pumpkins or Pearl Jam?
Ooh. Smashing Pumpkins, barely.
Ooh. Okay. Jason Isbell.
Jason Isbell.
Or Chris Stapleton.
Okay, Chris Stapleton's amazing. He really is. But Jason's changed my life with his work,
Oh, yeah. I tried. He's right up the road,
He is?
Yeah.
Tell him to go on down.
I know. Inglewood. Just for fun, slow dance, swing dance.
Slow dance. Tender guy.
Strings or brass?
Strings.
Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Okay.
Even though I'm drinking tea right now.
That's right.
I'm
Don't
a
you know
hypocrite.
Kevin better now? Okay, don't you? Okay. All right, we got to hear another set.
Beautiful.
Yes, and
Cool.
and tell us more about your beautiful music. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right, welcome it back.
All right, that wasn't so bad. All right, I'm gonna leave Anders sitting for a few songs, and then I'm having him rejoin for a song or two to finish. All right, I'm gonna sing some deep cuts. I told you I was going to get to the deep cuts and sing a song about my parents, so I'm just going to dive right in. But a little bit of a heavy song, but just bear with me. It's called Mom and Dad. Pretty cool title, right? Midwest woman and a Georgia boy, born 2 days apart. She was a stoner and he read Tolstoy. Saw each other in the city by the park, and they found love like a June storm falls down, heavy and easy like a mother's call now. In spite of all the trouble in the winds, if she goes, he goes again. Sometimes lovers sail. If it wasn't for her and it wasn't for him, I would not be here to tell the tale. Had 2 babies and they had 2 more, packed in tight on the old Jones Street. She'd been a-crying and he didn't know what for, with his hollow head and heavy feet. And they found love was hard to come by. She learned forgiveness takes a lifetime. In spite of all the trouble in the winds, if she goes, he goes again. Sometimes lovers fail. If it wasn't for her and it wasn't for him, I would not be here to tell the tale. She got out and he got along. A junkie is as a junkie does. I understand it wasn't all his fault. The needle needed more than us. She moved out to the countryside. The songs he wrote her swore she would. She moved out to the countryside and raised his kids of good. In spite of all the trouble in the winds, if she goes, he goes again. Sometimes love prevails. If it wasn't for her and it wasn't for him, I would not be here to tell the tale. Thank you. Sorry to bring the mood down. I'm gonna sing a cute song now, just to bring it back. I actually wrote this last week. It's brand new. I wasn't expecting to play it tonight, but it just kind of turned out this way. So I had a very unique source of inspiration during the snow week, so in the form of a woman. So this song's called Remember the Sound. Stories that fall from your lips, the way they come to rest in my ears, it just fits. And I hear the crash of the waves in your mind, spilling over like a glass into mine. And all that I've seen and I've smelled tonight, all that I've touched and I've tasted too, it's bound to pass on through. But I'll remember the sound of you. The way the night can just take control, surrounded by the silence of snow. I hear the bend of your body sing, goosebumps while the records ring. And all that I've seen and I've smelled tonight, all that I've touched and I've tasted too, is bound to say goodbye. But I'll remember the song in your eyes. The laughter that pours from your lungs fills my brain with this dopamine rush, and I hear the wails of lonely swimming on and on. And all that I've seen and I've smelled tonight, all that I've touched and I've tasted too, is bound to pass on through. But I'll remember the sound, but I'll remember the sound of you. All right, I'm gonna sing a cover if that's kosher, just one. Is that okay? Okay. Surprise, surprise, it's a Jason Isbell song. This was kind of I would say the defining moment of my musical journey so far in Nashville, is hearing the Nashville Sound 2017 album from Jason Isbell and the 400 Unit, and it just kind of just opened me up to a whole new world of music that I didn't know existed. So yeah, this song's the first track on that album. It's called Last of My Kind. Couldn't be happy in the city at night, can't see the stars for the neon lights. Sidewalks dirty and the river's worse, the underground trains all run in reverse. Nobody here can dance like me, everybody clapping on the 1 and the 3. Am I the last of my kind? Am I the last of my kind? So many people, so much to do. Winter so cold, my hand turned blue. Old men sleeping on the filthy ground, spend their whole days just walking around. Nobody else here seems to care, they walk right past them like they ain't even there. Am I the last of my kind? Am I the last of my kind? Daddy said the river would always lead me home. The river can't take me back in time, and Daddy's dead and gone. And the family farm's a parking lot for Walton's 5 and dime. Am I the last of my kind?
Am I the last of my kind? Tried to go to college, but I didn't belong. Everything I said was either funny or wrong. Laughed at my boots, laughed at my jeans, laughed when they gave me amphetamines. Left me alone in a bad part of town, 36 hours to come back down. Am I the last of my kind? Am I the last of my kind? Mama says God won't give you too much to bear. That might be true in Arkansas, but I'm a long, long way from there. And that old world's an old and faded picture in my mind. Am I the last of my kind? Am I the last of my kind? Am I the last of my kind? Am I the last of my kind?
Thank you. Gonna get this guy back up here, play a couple songs. Play a couple more for you guys. I appreciate you listening tonight. It means a lot. You guys doing all right? Yeah. You enjoying yourselves? Good. A couple more for you. This song we actually wrote last year, or kind of started the process last year around this time. Yeah, it was honestly one of the most fulfilling creative moments of my life, just the way the song unfolded. I wrote this kind of on a quiet morning in my apartment, just kind of dreaming of spring, and I don't know, everything about it just felt so natural. But yeah, it's out there in the world if you want to check it out. It's called Always April.
These songbirds are starting to show. Only yesterday they were laying low. It was always April when we moved so slow, so close. Seen roses in all of my dreams. They weren't the only ones tangled along the creek. It was always April when we were so keen and so green. We saw the world come to life again. Let it all go and a blooming day remains. 'Cause I've seen the seasons fall away, tired and lonely roads. But it's always April when I think of home. Time would show his face. I'd be the last one to know. 'Cause it's always April when my eyes are closed. And in my mind I go. early morning stirs us all up. She pours us slow from her cup. There's always April when we woke up. We saw the world come to life again. Let it all go and a blooming day remains. 'Cause I've seen the seasons fall away, tired and lonely roads. But it's always April when I think of home. Time would show his face, I'd be the last one to know. 'Cause it's always April when my eyes are closed, and in my mind I go. In my mind I go. Thanks.
Sorry about that third verse.
I missed something.
This is my last one. Means a lot. Y'all listening. Seriously though. Appreciate you being here tonight, sharing your Friday night with us. Give it up for Carter Elliott again. Julie, thank you so much for having me. This has been delightful. This song we wrote actually in a really roundabout way. We wrote a project for TV last year, actually about this time. We made like a 10-track instrumental album for TV, and this song I was like, that's a cool song. Like, we should make that into a song. And just slowly but surely I kind of added some lyrics and we kind of whittled it down, but I had kind of a heartbreak going on simultaneously, so it just started to kind of make sense. But yeah, it's called Same Way Again. Thanks for listening, guys.
No more falling in love the way that you do. It hurts to tell the truth, I know. No more towing the line when you are scared, with a heart as ill prepared as yours. It's not you if you say so. Should've seen it coming, but how was I to know? I had to know you were gonna break me down just to find some peace. You were gonna drag my name just to find some sleep. Can't help but feel compelled to let you in. And if I could do it over, I would. I'd do it all the same way again. No more singing that tune when you are rattled. It hurts to know your battle song. No more refuge in the boys that you call home. 'Cause honey, we all leave here alone. It's not you if you say so. Should've seen it coming, but how was I to know? I to know you were gonna break me down just to find some peace. You were gonna drag my name just to find some sleep. Can't help but feel compelled to let you win. And if I could do it over, I would. And do it all the same way again. It's not you if you say so. Should have seen it coming, but how was I to know? You were gonna break me down just to find some peace. You were gonna drag my name just to find some sleep. Can't help but feel compelled to let you win. If I could do it over, I would. And I'd do it all the same way again.
Thank you.
Kevan Browne, give him a hand. Woo! And Anders. And Carter Elliott, who opened for us, and he's doing sound, all y'all. Okay. And I'm Julie Delgado. This is the Music Maker Stage. Please check out our calendar. Go to our website. Go to our Facebook, Instagram, and Delgado Guitars at YouTube. Join us, subscribe, do all that. If you want to stay updated on future shows, go ahead and sign your email on our notebook over there. And we want to thank you for being a great audience, and thank you for coming, and come back. Come back during the day. Get your guitar fixed. You know, it's all one shop stop. Okay. All right. Thanks again, and we're out. Thank you, volume.com.